Hello, everyone. How is everyone today? Hello, Queen. Hello, Sally. Hello, Rapali. Hello, Angela. How is everybody? Cynthia, hi. How are you? I'm good. Hello, all about Maine. How am I? I'm going good. What's coming in love this year, says Sally. Hello, Gayatri. Seems like your heart is healing and you're also getting over like exes. So it seems like a lot of this year will be just like healing and responding to that. Let me grab your romantic angels. There you go. And say for you, love, open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. So I do feel like just focus on yourself more. Flamme says a message from higher self. Okay. So don't worry so much about what other people have said about you in the past. You have a lot of ideas, a lot of energy that you can take and use. So don't be afraid of what other people have said. Embrace your own ideas. Cynthia says, my boyfriend blocks the people form. Let me read that again. Block some people from my Insta. He's got my pass. It definitely feels like he's got a good thing. He's also getting out of like a certain amount of self like headspace. So he probably thought they were a threat, to be honest. So there you go, Cynthia. Angelina says, does N like me or is she a fake friend? Probably more fake. You're very strong, and this person's very much a chaotic element in your life. So I would say more like on that fake side than a real friend. So yes, I'm still hesitant on translating is it the right career? You're rushing into this way too hard. The card says CS, kind of back off. The other thing is the chariot is like a kind of move, like a physical move for a job or a career. It means that you're going somewhere. So it's kind of like maybe work on something else and use your translation for like how can I explain it? Side income for a while and then see how it goes because I feel like you're rushing it way too hard and you're getting frustrated with that. Butterfly says, may I know how AK is currently feeling about me currently? Okay. Well, we've got these cards back out again. They're kind of feeling like they're kind of rushing it with you. They might have backed off slightly. They're also kind of moving for a job or kind of like career. They're also holding something in kind of like they're holding on to someone in their past. This could be you that they're holding on to, that they haven't let go. I I'm hesitant to say you'll yeah, might be that it's someone else because this feels like a small person. So if they have kids or something, that's what they're thinking about a lot more. Let me ask the pendulum and see. Is AK gonna contact Butterfly anytime soon? Yes. Is it going to be this week? Is this going to be the end of this week? I think that it's saying the weekend you'll get contacted. Ashi says, can I ask a general until next week? Okay. So we've got saving money. Also, you're kind of struggling in your headspace, so do things a little bit slowly because you're mentally on a struggle. So the takeaway from this message I would definitely say to you today is approach things slowly and just save a little bit of money this week just to try and like curb your, because at the moment if you push too hard you're just going to sabotage yourself. Rupali says, will I get an expected salary job within this September month? I would definitely say yes to that, Rupali. Egg Yolk says, how does the collective people I know in H see me as? Okay, so you seem to be quite someone that is very lively, full of excitement. You're a great person at a party or like to be around because you tend to distract people from day-to-day grind. I think that I'm more worried about like sometimes you can be down and they can't cheer you up. So that's one thing that I would definitely say is that sometimes you do have that kind of shadow around you because you're trying to cheer up people. You spend a lot of time cheering up people and not making yourself happy. Wayfaring stage, will or does Mr. S want a romantic relationship with you? At the moment, it seems like this person does seem to want a romantic relationship with you because the love is in reverse. I don't know whether they're really trying that hard, but they do want this relationship. The Romantic Angels Tarot for today is open your heart, you give and receive the highest energy of all, and it's safe for you to love. So I definitely feel like let this person have that reciprocation if you really like them. So Rupali already answered that. Fatin says Nazir's current feelings, intentions towards me. Does he have a girlfriend? He's my crush. He seems to have a girlfriend because this Queen of Cups. And yeah, he seems very devout to her because a King of Wands in reverse. So yeah, I would say that he's got a girlfriend for sure. All About Maine says, will Taurus give me a relationship? I think so, because you'll be celebrating soon. So I think that the cards definitely say yes to this going through for you. Avinash says, what's coming towards me in career and love? There seems to be like, see a bigger picture, just keep on being strong and keep on being excited. So it seems like it's more telling you to be more opportunistic. I guess that's what I would say. Ace of Cups means new love's coming in. The sun in reverse means work on your own happiness. So it seems like there's a lot of things coming in for you. Just keep strong, see the bigger picture, and keep on being excited for what's coming in for you. Melody says, hi, does E want me back? It seems like so. They're also in a kind of like sadder mood, so do realize that they're probably struggling with a lot of other things. But do they want you back? Yes. It's definitely something that's on their mind. Lily says, can I get a general for the rest of the month, please? Hello, lovely. Hello, Lily. How are you? Okay, so we've got obviously a beautiful connection here, where you see eye to eye, and this relationship is very equal. So if you're not in a relationship, that can mean that you've got this relationship coming very soon. Death card in reverse. You've got to let go of something that you're holding on from the past that you have not let go of. This can be something really bad for you right now, because if you're holding on to a current cycle and not letting it go, then a new cycle can't continue. So you're kind of stuck repeating the same cycle over and over and over again until you let go of it. Nine of Pentacles, it means that your hard work is seen and possibly rewarded as well. Mary Doll says, hi, beautiful. I'm Miriam. I've decided to take a divorce from my husband, Ahmed. Is it good for me? I think it is, because it seems like you're progressing on. You're struggling and you're winning. So it seems like yes. You also decided to walk away, so that's good. Like, you've learned to walk away from something that's not serving you, and someone else seems to be coming in to look after you and care and protect you. So I definitely feel like yes to that. Sherlock says, Vidisha's current feelings for me. Well, Ace of Cups and also your Eight of Pentacles. So it seems like life is great for this person, and they're really happy that they've found you, because Ace of Cups is like the sign of new love. This person is probably infatuated with you at this moment, and also they feel very contented, very full, and very sated and very happy. So they feel very content with their life with you. Hello, Libra. Hello, gorgeous. How does Esteban feel about me being away for a week? We'll see each other tomorrow. The lovers, obviously, the heart has grown fonder while you've been away. This is beautiful. King of Wands, no, Queen of Wands and King of Cups. So he tends to really like his space and like his own time. Cups can be one of those people that doesn't tend to like excitement. Wands, on the other hand, tend to like being like more extroverted. They tend to be more passionate. So it's interesting that fire and water combined. So this could be one of the signs that this relationship might not last. It depends whether there's a lot of respect for each other's elements, but it looks good. I think he's very happy that you're coming, because the cups are upright. So Nikita says, how will the Trident Company recruit me by the end of October with expected salary? I would definitely say yes to that, Nikita. I would definitely say that you will get what you want. Tenant of the World says general reading for the rest of September. It's very nice to see you, Tenant of the World. Okay, Page of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of decision making for this month. I would definitely feel like that this is a lot of decisions. Sorry, guys, frog in my throat. Page of Wands. You need to go on a journey. You need to accept a journey instead of like turning it down. The other thing is to be aware that not all of these options are real, and some could be illusionary. But you'll get a lot of what you want in September, so it doesn't seem like a very bad thing, but there's a lot of choices coming up for you. DT says, how will be married, life with package, any major issues that will happen. Okay. I don't think so, because it doesn't seem like any of these are bad. Judgment upright is just like fairness and quality in this relationship. Ace of Cups means new love, so it seems like a lot of this would just be like going in cycles of love. And King of Pentacles upright, this person tends to be very focused on earning money, but not in a thing that's detrimental, and will be sharing with you his money. So it seems like a really good relationship, to be honest. Priya, I said, want to know current feelings of Pulkit for me, and will he contact me soon? He might be leaving you on red for a little bit because it seems like his heart is healing. It seems to be like a little bit of time to just deal with whatever he's feeling. But Nine of Cups is just like an interesting part where like you both are in a really good yin yang relationship, so you both equal yourself out. There seems to be reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This might mean that the current love interest for you sees that and and wants you more. It's safe for you to love, open your heart, and give and receive the highest energy of all. So those are your romantic angel tarots. Miss Phenomatic C, is new love best for me, or will things work out with Arbor? Okay, so you are manifesting in a relationship. It's very strong. Empress also could possibly come with kids, like yeah, so it seems like there might be a new offer. Yeah, you're manifesting in someone quite strongly. So if there's like a particular perfect person, that could be someone that you're bringing in for you. So it seems like at the moment with your relationship with this Arbor, it says codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So it might be that there's something there underneath that's showing through. But it is probably new love that's coming in. With the Ace of Pentacles, it's an offer. So I would definitely say new love for you. By RT says, I announce feelings and intentions towards me. Well, this person's planning a lot. They tend to be more methodical, so they might be a little bit more logical than emotional. They will also be trying to show you how much they want to be with you. There's also chemistry, so there's strong magnetic attraction here. There also seems to be a wedding. The Romantic Angels Tarot says this situation involves marriage. So that's a really interesting thing because most of the time they don't come up both together. So Katrin says, what is the rest of the year have for me? That's a long time, Katrin. So there's more things coming in for you, so a little bit more money coming in. The High Priestess, you're actually in a manifestation part of you. There is the celebration going on for the rest of the year. So this can be a sign of getting married, but this could be also another celebration that you go to. And Page of Pentacles in reverse. Learn to control your finances. So this is important. You know how to be financially literate. You just choose not to sometimes. So the cards are kind of pointing that out as something that you can work on for the rest of the year. But the rest of it seems really positive. You're very welcome, Abati. Alexandra says, Agna Scorpio, feel future best love for me. When will he reach out? It seems like this person really wants to be with you or live a life with you. It seems to be that kind of feeling. This says true love and give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. This is the romance of a lifetime, apparently. So I would definitely say by the end of this week, because it seems very strong, this kind of feeling. Hello, Kay. What message can you give me this week, please? And thank you. Okay, so there's a lot of people that know their self-worth in this chat. I'm very proud of them. So Kate, this looks very good. You understand when good things come in, that you're worthy of them, and so you keep them. There's two things that I want to highlight. This is the Eight of Swords. So you're actually mentally struggling with yourself right now, and it also is highlighting take a break. So therefore this is time to relax. So yes. So your Four of Swords there. So do you kind of realize that you might be mentally struggling with yourself and not giving yourself a chance to kind of relax, and this is going to might if you keep on pushing, it might be close to burnout. Ace of Wands, you're getting something close, something that you wanted for a while, because you had actually worked on it, so you're going to receive that soon. Kay says, what's coming towards me? And David. Okay, so there is kind of a little bit of dissatisfaction. There's also maybe a choice here whether you keep on persisting or you walk away, because it seems like there's a lot of choices available for you guys, and whether you walk away from something. So this could be just a choice of like, hey, we want these certain things. Is our relationship strong enough to survive that? Okay, so worth waiting for. Your divine timing is at work on your love life. That's an interesting thing. Playfulness, recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. It seems to be calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you together. So those are your romantic angel oracle. So Alacrit says Anu's feelings next action. Okay, so this seems to be that they're escaping from their physical stuckness, so they're actually getting out of where they were stuck. They're also going to invest a lot more in their own happiness. So it seems like they'll be in a better mood overall because they won't be so stuck, and so they get out. Ladybug, it's whenever I read and I could read fast enough, then I do that question. Queen, so it's random, yes. Queen says, how does AN feel when he saw me last Saturday? That you were very much focused on him. He also sees you as being very strong, well, passionate and very focused on him. But it's really interesting because there's King of Cups and Queen of Wands. Be careful because you tend to be slightly more extroverted than your partner, and this can be something that you have to take in account. You might need to spend more time with friends than this person does. Focus on the future instead of the present. So that's what I would definitely say to you. But they definitely admire you and respect you for sure. DT says, was the horoscope reading I got today correct? Some of it was true. But it was probably a little bit mean. And I don't think that you started kind of getting a little bit panicked or a little bit upset with your oracle, like the reading that got done today. So take what you want from it, but do realize that it was quite a kind of um, gloomy reading. So there you go. No worries, Queen. Yeah, so I definitely feel like it was not particularly nice. So it could have been nicer. And I don't think that it would have been that thing. Ladybug says, will Amon still try to be with me intimately if I go over again? So it seems like the wisest thing would be to kind of slowly approach this because it seems like you might have freaked this person out. They do have someone returning from their past in their life. So they have been thinking about that. But it seems like the oracle cards are like, yes, it will work out. But do take your time with this because I think they might have been slightly scared or shy. You're very welcome, ADT. Erica says, first question, please ask the pendulum. When will BM Leo come back to me? Well, Erica, will Erica's BM come back to her? It's saying perhaps. So let's kind of give it a little bit more of a thing. Will BM come back this month? So yeah, apparently BM's going to come back this month. What you're saying perhaps is because it might not kind of last. So it's saying that he'll come back this month, but that doesn't mean it always will be there. He'll be there for you. Positive Vibes Tarot says, question 1, current feelings of hate towards A. Okay. So we've got the Lovers here, the Two of Cups. So there's a lot of emotion. This person's quite emotional, I feel. The Lovers in reverse and the Two of Cups, definitely the happiness is showing through. They might have been overwhelmed by how strong and how passionate your love is. So do kind of give them slight break because they can't keep up. They can't keep up with your passion. They're also getting out of their physical stuckness. So I think you've realized that they might need a little bit more space to breathe. But other than that, I definitely feel like they're really wanting and loving this connection. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So that's your angel oracle for today. There you go. Thank you, Pumpkin Soul. May I ask what's coming towards you in love? Okay, so what's coming towards Pumpkin Soul in love? Okay, so there's some flirting first up. There is just keep on being strong. So there's a card. There was. It felt like there was card hidden underneath that, but no. So there's flirting come in. Just show your strength though. Apparently there's a holiday coming up for you. The person that's actually coming in for you that probably is getting flirted with could be the one. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance and calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations will keep you will help you bring you together. So it seems like just keep being strong and like enjoy the flirtation. Richie says, does Adash love me or does he want to spend time with me like friends with benefits? This person so totally. I would definitely say it's more a friends with benefits situation than anything else. This person knows your feelings and they are kind of saving their like selves for something else, so they completely know how that you feel, which is not particularly nice, but you know, they're not particularly like, yeah, they're very, they go with the flow, but they're very smart and very intelligent. So yeah, even though the oracle is X, like it's probably just a passion. Days says advice of A and I relationship. I have a bit of control issues, so it's my control issues that make it issue, or what does he do wrong? Should I just trust him? So you're saying whether you. Well, it's good to know that you are aware of your own. It's interesting because you both are not letting go of things that happened in the past. So it's interesting because you both have like trust issues. I would definitely say that it's both of you for this death card. Um, you have to both approach it to work that out. But yeah, both of you in the past have had something and you've got to let it go. But the rest of your relationship seems very strong. Um, you guys are working very well together. So I think that you should just keep working every single day and keep on reminding yourself of the good things. Keep the excitement in this relationship. Work towards your goals and just keep on going with your relationship in general. So I think it's more like bring the excitement, um and just keep on going with your life. Dewey says XAAT's Pisces. think miss me sometimes. We still have a twin flame connection. Just let go. Okay, so it seems like this person is focusing on themselves right now. So it seems like they kind of really are just focusing on themselves. So it seems like you're also considered to have trust. So the weirdest thing is that it's telling you this situation's calling you to have faith. So this person might have just felt like overwhelmed. They couldn't give you what you wanted. So that's the case. Richard says, "Hi, yesterday I had an exam for masters. Will I get selected?" I think that you might have to reapply for that masters. But it was only because there was a slight mistake. So they will ask for you to clean up your paper or something like that. And then just reapply. So it seems like you just needed it to be a little bit more cleaner or any of that. So that's the case. SB says current feelings of nervous waiting 4 months. Yeah, so the cards say that it might be that you're holding on to something that has gone. And it's better for you to walk away because you're holding on to this and it's hurting you. I think that because there's nothing about that person, they have completely gone. And the trust card says the situation's calling you to have faith. So I would say that, yeah, I would definitely go that they're not around anymore. Universe 369. Anything about my twin flame journey, please? Ma'am, it's not going well. Yeah. So the cards are saying that it's going slowly, and you should approach it slowly. You're also a very direct person. You want things done now. And you're very sometimes quite impatient. Um, and the cards are saying don't focus on the present, focus on the future. So it's like approach your future slowly. That's what I would read in those cards for you. But yeah, the Queen of Swords. Avalay is trusting a good. Can I trust him? Magician. I think from this you would be able to trust this person. It doesn't seem like there's anything bad about trusting him. You're very welcome, universe. Holly says when an Idiva will be settled in career life. Seems like you can get yourself a mentor and save some money. There's also about decluttering or cleaning around your environment, so change your environment. This could be retraining to get yourself a better career. Sano says, can I know how I'm going to improve my relationship with my girlfriend? I'm a Leo. Okay. You're very excited about every single thing, and you've got to realize that not all of your options are valid. So do realize that sometimes they can be illusionary, even though you get very caught up in having a lot of options. Some of these don't exist. You're also in a process of deciding something that's very strong. So, because this is upright and you're in the process of choosing, I would definitely say that that doesn't need to be highlighted, but the cards are saying that you're probably going on a really good understanding of yourself, understanding of your girlfriend. So it seems like because this is upright, I don't need to worry about your life choice. It seems like you're making that on your own. So other than maybe don't always get excited about fool's gold, I think that you're doing very well with your girlfriend. Astra says, should I move to QC after my current lease or renew my lease? Okay. This is interesting because these cards want to tell you the sky is not falling down on your head. It's like take a deep breath and relax. Focus on the future, not on the present. That's what it's saying. And go where the money is. So that's what it's saying is like go where you're going to get the most money. So that seems very interesting, very simple message for you today. Gaitri says, is G the one for me and how does he feel towards me? Sorry guys if I'm taking a while to answer your questions. Okay, so is this person, it's hard because you're not accepting this person completely. You want them to do a little bit more, I think. But there is flirting involved in this relationship. So it seems like it's fine. Those saying that he's not particularly like the best of responding to everything. He tends to go with the flow, and that might be a little bit annoying, is that he just doesn't tend to pull through with that. So he's not particularly like great at emotions or feelings, I guess. That's even though cups tend to be an emotional card, it might be that he just doesn't accept a lot of emotions from other people. Trust, the situation's calling for you to have faith and you are lovable. SSK says, how will be my trading career? Should I take trading as a full-time career? That's a lot of risk. Death. God. There's something that you're holding on right now. I would definitely say no at the moment. And can I be honest why? So the death card is that you're holding on to your past, so you're going to repeat cycles until they resolve. So you need to let go of the things that are holding you back. There's also fear attached to the present. So you're actually kind of attaching fear or you're holding on with fear, which is never good, and can be kind of a little bit of a not great move, especially if you're trading. And a tower moment means that something fell down that you can rebuild. So do realize that it might be that you're very emotionally attached to trading and it might not be completely gone. And Chatras says, does this police officer S help me because he liked me or he's just being nice? I think he liked you. He was trying to play it cool though and not get a lot of attention. So yeah, he was being nice, but he definitely was attracted to you and liked you. So yes. Hello, Katie Annie. How are you? Um, so Charlene says, "May I have a read? Thank you." Was that a general read? You're very welcome, SSK. I think it was just a general. Okay. So, Lovers in Reverse plus Four of Wands upright. It seems like you're flowing into a relationship. If you're already in a relationship, this is the right relationship. So don't worry, don't panic if you're already in a relationship. The Loves in Reverse, your bond is growing deeper. Judgment upright is that it's always going to be a fair and equal relationship, and there's possibly marriage on the horizon or a celebration with this person. So, looks like good things coming in for you. Fatima says, "Does O want to be with me in a relationship?" I don't think so. I feel like this person's trying to move on. So I don't, Fatima, I feel like this person's going to be leaving your life. Hannon says, "Hi, please. The one I will get married to, is he a new person or someone for the past? I am Hannon Leo. Thank you. Love you." Okay, this is interesting because there's High Priestess and the Star. So it seems like you're manifesting a lot of things that you want. The Star can be considered a wish fulfillment card, or it can be time to plant and grow things. But with this one, I would definitely say you're getting a lot of things that you want quite quickly. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. There's new love coming in. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. But this is very strong. The manifestation and the wish of fulfillment card. There's a lot more than love that's coming into your life. It's me, Jay's current feelings for me. So it's me. Of course it's me. But how is me you? Okay, so this is interesting. This person's offered your kind of feelings. They might find you a little bit overwhelming. It's me because the thing is that you're probably concentrating a lot on this relationship and you might be a little bit too strong. But most of the thing I would definitely say is because they've offered and they're quite a steady person. Most of this is like now they have you, they're going to not leave. So they tend to be a very persistent person. So they just persist in their life. Astro says romance angels reading. How is everyone in chat? You guys going good? Make it effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Apparently, retreat is time to disconnect from the world. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life, and it's safe for you to love. Open your heart and give and receive the highest energy of all. So it could be just like, yeah, it seems like there's a lot going on for you with those. Hello, Karen, how are you? So DK says, "Will Krishnad and Deepa get married?" Thank you, Jennifer. I definitely feel like it's on the cards for them too. because Page of Swords. Yeah. Even the cards say, true love, this is the romance of the lifetime. So I definitely feel like these people will get married. Asia says, will I pass my state test nursing assistance exam? Congratulations, training for a nursing assistant. I think that the cards say yes. Yeah, even the excitement. The Empress upright, I definitely feel like you will pass this exam. Jennifer says, you're very welcome, DK. Liked, is my ex satisfied with his current relationship? If not, why? He is satisfied with his current relationship, even though he has to plan it. So there's a lot of like work involved in this relationship. He's still satisfied with it because the love is in reverse. But yeah, um obviously love takes time. Swedish Gem says, as complete feelings, attentions, and thoughts on me. I feel like this person tends to overthink a lot. Um, they also realize how amazing you are. So this is the hardest part about this person is that they tend to be um waiting for the world to end pretty much. Like they can overthink. Thank you, Katika. They can overthink things and that tends to put them in a bad situation. Just because they tend to be too slow sometimes. But they do realize how worthy you are and they really don't want to mess it up. So be nice to them because they are freaking out. So yeah. So Tiani says Redmond's Kayani's feelings towards each other. Um, all levels of existence, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Okay. So the interesting thing about this is that there's a lot of things that you guys need to work on. So, there might be a addiction. Addiction's a strong word. There might be a urge for you guys to be kind of really not particularly nice to each other when you guys fight. Temperance in reverse, there's chaos kind of like um in the emotional part. So there's a lot of things that I would say is just maturity and working on your relationship here. So it's not like I would say that you guys won't learn these things because there it seems to be in that physical space um which obviously seems like you guys work very well together other than some things that you need to iron out and work out. But I definitely feel like this relationship would last from this card. Thank you, Diana. Okay, so Richie says, what should I do with the dash? And me, I'm confused. He wants me to go with him sexually. Realize that sometimes it's ability to save your kind of like, I was going to say save yourself, but you know, like save that and see what you want. If you want this, you're fine, you know. Katiani, you're very welcome. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's up to you. You can save or you can spend, but you have to realize that that's important. Valet Vu is I probably said that wrong. Is he sending over too many reels because of his overthinking, or is it something that I should be worried about? No, he's not overthinking. He's just going with the flow and then feeling like he's laughed at it, so he's going to send it to you. There's no thinking behind it, okay? So don't worry, there's nothing bad right then. Egg yolk, how can I better my life right now? Stop overthinking too much. Stop worrying about like what could happen. Egg yolk, I don't know what your gender is. But there's Queen of Cups and also like life is good. So I think like go back to life's simple comforts, and figure out how grateful you are that you're warm and you're possibly safe and there's some food, good food, and just focus on the little tiny things because they are the important things that you see every day that you kind of get really like bogged down on like focusing on the big things, and sometimes the small things are the most important. um Actually, hello ma'am, how does AJ see me? Current feelings, please. Okay. Okay, so obviously this person's feeling very positive about you. They see you as being someone that's very connected. This could be through a background of a shared religion, a background of being in the same place at the same time. So you've got a lot of things to share. So you're connected through like a strong connection there. There's also this feeling of caring and protecting you. So this person feels very strongly like responsible for you and looks after you. Avele says, I've thought of taking a 2-day break from my person just to focus on myself better and see if he misses me. Could you check if it's a good idea, or should I keep contact if I short text? I think that you need to plan it, but do you realize don't abandon him if he does text you? But at the same time, like any kind of like non text will be considered selfish. So do realize that you might need to take a break, but let him know. Let him know. And then it's okay. Do your own thing. Plan your own thing. Okay. Erica says, second question, please ask the pendulum, will I get accepted in the scholarships and master uni in New York? Will Erica get accepted into master uni in New York? It seems to be a yes, for sure. It didn't even hesitate with that, so I definitely feel so. You're very welcome, Avele. Diana, it's everybody goes kind of crazy. So please put your question down again. If I see it and Jessica says, after hanging with A earlier, how will we be? So it seems like you might be kind of expended a lot of energy, so you might not want to talk to each other too much, but at the same time, you've got a lot to celebrate. So I feel like it's going to go good, but you might need to relax, you know. Diana, I have to just pick someone because the chat scrolls too fast, you know. Just put it down again. Harmonica says any message from the current farm? I would love to have a message from my galactic fam. Thank you, says Harmonica. So it seems like you're going through some wise moments right now, and you're actually choosing something that you want to do. And the family that you're asking about is like, don't stuff it up. Don't get too upset. Don't get too frustrated. Because I think with swords, they can handle large levels of stress. But if it's like something that they just can't get straight away, they get frustrated. So do you realize don't get too frustrated with yourself, you know? Just keep on working on it because they do say that sometimes you abandon things too quickly because you have given up. So Diana says, will Asfania talk to her son Yana about his current relationship problem in next week? Is it soon? I need time. I think that they will get together. I think it's over a meal and they will actually talk about that. So I feel like they will meet up very soon, Diana. KH says, if Saddam and I marry, will we have a good life? I think there'll be a lot of options for both of you. And yes, I feel like you will be working together to get yourself a good life. So it seems like you'll be blessed. It might be if you just put down your question. Um so yeah, it seems like that's a general thing that I would definitely say that you will have a good and blessed life. I used to send long messages and then switch to short texts after I told him I don't want to be friends with benefits. Why am I overthinking? You know, your brain, if it's not a normal, like, your brain is a habitual machine. If you kind of mess up that habitual, it goes crazy. You know, it really doesn't like change. So sometimes you've got to think overthinking is just for it to feel safe, you know. Did we actually have a? We did have a pendulum question. Richard says, "Is Maggie coming this month?" It is overthinking. It is. Is Maggie coming this month? I think so. I definitely feel so with this. Don't be too fear attached because you've had arguments in the past about you being very. But I definitely feel like, yes, she'll be coming this month. Okay, so Medea, you're very welcome, Nekara. Medea says current feelings of Hussein. So therefore you've got to be in more control of this relationship. Because I feel like this person's let go of control. They're waiting for you to take that control. The Hierophant upright, they think that that's the wisest point of thing. They're healing some family issues. So do give them like some kind of time to deal with that. But yeah. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So that's for you. Bring that passion back into that relationship. Kitty says true attentions of Virgo man return. All cap lock. Please likes. Thank you, Katika. Okay, so will Virgo man return? I think that yes, but you do have to realize that he might see you more as a distraction than anything else. So, yeah. Do realize that he probably hasn't he isn't thinking about you much. Yeah. So I feel like you might not be completely his kind of love of his life. I'm sorry. First question is G the one for me and how does he feel towards me? Sure, I did that for you, Gayatri. Is he the one for me and how does he feel about me? Well, you're definitely like someone that he imagines a lot, so he daydreams a lot. He's also got his heart healing because of you, so he definitely feels a lot of like imaginations there about you both being together. King of Pentacles upright, so this person tends to be more about the finer things in life. Whether you're supposed to be together, the High Priestess is like my manifestation card. So it definitely feel like you're manifesting life with this person, and the cards are saying look at the future. So if this is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you're very likely to be like you pulled him into your life, you know. Uh so okay. Ada says, "Why do I feel like my mom doesn't like me anymore? Like she hates me." Okay. So there is kind of a little bit of chaos in your life, and she feels like she can control that by being a little bit harsh. There's also death, a card in reverse. So you guys haven't let go of something that's happened in the past. And I would definitely feel like it's both of you. So it's hard because like she just feels like it's wiser to be harsh so you don't do the same mistakes as her, or yeah, it feels like she's just trying to course correct you so you don't get in trouble. There's a lot of stuff underlying here that I would definitely feel like she needs to work on. A lot of things that have happened, and she's just trying to be not like um nicer, like not nicer, but she doesn't want you to make the same mistakes. Uchi says current feelings of Aries towards me after the text today. Jesus Christ, that flew out. I think that he knows that you're kind of leaving or you're going. So this person's kind of slightly jealous, or their fear is kind of making them more um kind of mean. I definitely feel like it's more mean. So yeah. Do you realize that they think that you're getting they're going to lose you? So do you realize that that's on top of their feelings right now, is they're going to lose you? Margot said, "Did F notice me today? If yes, what was his thoughts?" Definitely flirting, and definitely noticed how like confident and how kind of sexy you were today. So yeah, definitely wanted to flirt with you, or like, you know, Definitely noticed how sexy you were. Bojana says reconciliation with my ex. His feelings. Next move when. I feel like this relationship's probably over. Because the death card in reverse. So the cards are saying save your energy and look to the future because the ex has probably moved on. Because I feel with this death card, there's nothing there anymore. Nasmia says, hi, what are Rajab's today's thoughts and feelings about me, please? Obviously, very positive, wants to absolutely go on this journey with you, and it's also prosperity and abundance. So, this person feels very prosperous around you and full of energy and full of life. So, it seems like a very, very strong connection there for that person. Super High says, will I get a new job in the next month? How is everyone in chat? Sorry if you don't get answered. Do take a break and come back because sometimes that can help. Will you get a job this month? I don't think so. I think you should walk away from looking for a job this month. It seems like you don't have enough experience, and it might be kind of slightly disheartening to wait for a job offer. But the weirdest thing is, I think you just have to be wise and kind of choose a different way of getting a job compared to what you've been doing. Samira says, will Baba propose to me on my birthday? So let's see if he will propose on your birthday. I don't think that he will, but he also will be coming with gifts. You just need to remain strong, but I don't think that on the day you will get proposed to. So, yes. Alovoy says, thank you, Gayatri. Sorry, sometimes it's hard because I'm trying to read a lot of people at the same time. Alovoy says his complete feelings hidden to me after hearing my voice and notes. What is his feelings for you? It's hard because your voice is still not there's kind of like this person doesn't know who you are. So he's still kind of not really that in. The Oracle deck says there's maybe unrequited love between you guys. So there's not enough attention or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So it might be true that it's just like one-sided, unfortunately. Although Megan says, what's coming towards me in the love for the remainder of the year? Okay. So you're not responding to people's feelings, or you haven't been like taking offers of love recently. There's also a feeling of getting rid of like changing your environment a little bit. So this could be that you're just using the wrong platform or using the wrong place to meet people. King of Pentacles upright seems to be your perfect partner, so they tend to be more business savvy, so they're more going to be more focused on business, but they'll also care and protect you. So this is your archetype, and this feels like this person will come in for you quite soon, I feel. Yeah, so it even says new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I will do kitties because I need to do your thing. Question 1, pendulum. Question 1, pendulum says B. Hamandi, 1989. You were born in the same year as I was. How long weeks after his separation and healing will my ex return to me? Okay, will the ex return to them? Okay, so it says yes. How many weeks though? How many weeks? Months, I guess. So probably about 3 months from now. Because it was getting very confused about weeks. Didn't want to say weeks. Nania says, first question, feelings of next action for Dash. I love him. So he might feel like you're wanting too much of his attention. He tries to entertain you, but it might be just taking up too much of his time. But he is flirting with you, so I definitely feel like there's some love there. You should be showing a little bit more playfulness. The cards say to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and you deserve love. So definitely think about that. But yeah, at the moment, he might find you a little bit wanting his time and attention, maybe a little bit too much, but the rest of it seems fine. But do realize if that's not the case, where you're wanting more, but you know. Danica says, hi, Cassandra, how are you? I'm going good, Danica. My question is, when will Peter and I start a relationship? Thanks. Okay, so there seems to be addiction. But it seems like maybe there is the addiction to thinking that you're always going to have like this new love coming in. The cards say it might be a little bit of time for you guys to come back to each other. And true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. So it might be just like learning how to respond better to each other. But it doesn't seem to be like that hard for you guys to come back together again. It's just like it's going to take a little bit more time. Thank you. So Moon, how are you? Okay, so also says Virgo current feelings and thoughts for me. So you're Virgo. So there's flirting and relaxing. So this person's definitely feeling more relaxed around you. So this could be just that you guys have got to that point that you're a little bit more comfortable in this relationship. Their heart is healing, and they're also being very wise and thoughtful about this relationship. So they're definitely taking it easy with you guys. So he definitely trusts you and definitely wants to be around you. Heart to heart conversations. So this is for you. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other and express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. So these will bring you guys both closer together. Okay, give me a second, guys. I will be right back. I'm just going to take a little bit of break and I'll be right back soon. Sorry, guys. Sorry. uh, please, when you see Niza going to contact me. So how long until Fatima gets contacted by Niza? So how many days until... Seems to be about 3 days from here. Easier for Niza. Monica says current feelings of unnerve. Will there be a reunion? Dala, just put down your question, please. So there seems to be like a celebration for both of you, but there might be some things that you have to let go of first for you guys to get back together again. So it seems like there's a lot to let go of before you guys get back together. There seems to be also maybe possibly instead of there being a reconciliation, this one's actually about new love. So this one seems to be a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and that's where you move on from. Because with the death card in reverse, it's always like one of those things that would be coming from. Sea Saint says, what do I need to release that I'm still holding on to? What do you need to release that you're still holding on to? Queen of Wands. So, Sea Saint, you're holding on to someone from your past that's Wands type, so quite passionate, quite fiery. They also seem to be very focused on you. I think the other two is more that you tend to avoid these. And I think this is why, like, you need to let go of, like, not trying to approach things more. So you don't approach things more. Like, things get offered to you and you don't take them. That's what I would definitely say that would be the case, is that a lot of times things come to you and you don't take them. So there's like financial offers, journey offers, and you don't take them, whatever, you know. So you need to let go of that whole idea. Dalla says, when will me and my daily baby daddy go out? It seems like he wanted to ask me, but I don't know, lol. We're seeing each other and doing things with our kids. It seems weird because there's a lot of things that you guys might have to, you might need to move back together. So you might need to move back together to pay bills at the moment. So that's probably what'll happen, and then you guys will get back together. So it's more like, okay, we guys need to work together to like pay the bills, and then you guys get back together. So it says worth waiting for, divine timing is at work for your love life. So I definitely feel like that will be more the practical side, and then you guys get back together. So Moon says, has she realized that she shouldn't have had separated me and Javid? Her feelings about the issue. She still thinks that she's alright and that she wants to build that connection with Javid. So that's why. It's kind of funny because she's justified this as being okay. Um, which is normal for people to do, so she's not regretting anything. Jacqueline says, how you doing? Can I get a general love reading? I'm going great, Jacqueline. Okay, so the Empress and the Lovers quite quickly up there. There's also these So we'll go quickly through them, but I think that it's very simple. This is happening quite quickly. You might get distracted a lot, and you might also have fears about a relationship. You also sometimes act kind of immature in a relationship. So those are things that you might need to work on, but the rest of it's quite strong. So the star is a wish fulfillment card. The love is in reverse. The bond is going to be very deep with this person. I think that you will have kids with this person and travel the world. There's also a lot of options coming in for you. Express your loves. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture. Heart to heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other and engagement. Your love life is sending to a higher level of commitment. So I feel like this person's coming in very quickly for you because there's a lot here. So Sebaha says, please can I take my question? Question 1, should I marry Aries or wait for the Libra? Um, I think that you want this Libra. Um, and the cards say give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, and let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. So I definitely feel like if you give up on the Libra now, you'll regret that later. Kind of a weird thing, but sometimes you regret things just because you regret them. Seam says, I'm Medea. When will I get engaged? How will be my future spouse? Okay, so this is interesting though. So at the moment for your future spouse, this person might be a little bit too aggressive or defensive. Um, and they tend to rush things quite quickly. So it seems like this person might lack maturity. So you might have to realize that they might not be ready for it. So do keep that in mind. The cards are also saying you deserve love and you should love yourself first. So it feels like you could break this cycle and choose someone else, because I always feel like we get attracted to people because of a certain kind of like childhood, and so that's okay. So it says you're lovable. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and that could be true. Is that you should set boundaries with the swords, and that would be more better for you. Um, Erica says, "Sorry, dear. Will pendulum? Okay. Will keeping 7 extracurriculars get me in the master in New York? Will 7 curriculars?" It seems to be a yes to that, Erica. Pran Shu says general love rating. Okay, so it seems like you're working very hard, but you're also relaxing. Ace of Wands, you're going to get some love interest coming in for you very, very soon. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Also, this could be ending up in engagement for you. So, I don't think the cards think that it's going to take that long to get a new love interest in for you. Aldonia says, can I please have a general? Yes, of course. Okay, so Aldonia, there's a lot of things for you. So there's a lot of times you're getting out of this self-reflection to realize that you've got to kind of control your life a little bit more. Also seek out networks of friends or in your career working with other people to get what you want. The magician's upright, so you're getting a lot of ideas coming in. You might not be working on them, but there's a lot of things that you can be um, kind of bringing in and the imagination that comes with it. So I definitely feel like you could just have more coming in than you expect. Thank you, Karen. Quills and quotes, should I confess my feelings to Z? Will it scare them off? I don't think so. The lovers came up quite quickly. And Ace of Cups. No. No, I don't think so. Theme says, can you please ask the pendulum when I will get engaged? So when will Theme get engaged? It's like 1 year from now? You're very welcome, Aldonia. Quills, you should confess. You asked if it would scare him away, and that's what I was saying no to. Pucha says, what are the current feelings of Biswat for me? There's a lot of like him just not knowing what he wants. There's kind of like a little bit of chaos. Like he really tries to push hard with you. Like there's kind of like that, and then he slacks off. So it's kind of like this person doesn't know what they want. That's how I would say. New love is coming in for you. A new person stirred your romantic feelings and worth waiting for. A divine timing is in work in your love life, but I would definitely say that this person doesn't know what they want. They kind of like love bomb you and then kind of slack. I would definitely feel from this. Okay, so question 1, Pendulum, does Nitesh love me? Does Nitesh love you? Yes, it definitely feels to be yes. Ripali says, question 1, will Gula agree to hire me at my requested salary of 14 lakh per annum within 3 days of interviewing me? I would definitely say yes to that, Ripali. Megaha says, can I get a love reading? Okay, so you're not controlling your like finding love as much. And you're focusing too much on it. There is a thing about broadening your horizons when it comes to love. There's also a card here. I don't know whether you've thought of someone specifically, but it says deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. The other card says, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from your past, you experience more love in your present moment. So it seems like just work on more control of your love life and not focus too much on that. Flo says a message from my guides about the future. So this is for you, Flo. There's the Magician, alright, so there's a lot of imagination, a lot of ideas coming for you. There's also a feeling that you're getting out of yourself, self-thoughts. Don't panic too much. A lot of times you tend to overthink a lot, and so therefore that can hurt you a lot. There's also a feeling like you're going to get a lot of little things that you want, so don't get too caught up in um what could happen, you know. Rupali, that was a yes for you. Butterfly says, what does AK like and don't like about me? I'm thinking of reaching out to him. Okay, so he likes that you're very much like very self-sufficient. He doesn't like you asking him for money. And temperance, it's like one of those things where at the moment probably not good for contacting him because temperance in reverse is chaos. So I definitely don't feel like you should contact him right now. Butterfly. So that was a yes, Rapali. Yes or no from the tarot. Okay. I definitely feel yes to that question from the tarot as well. Rapali. Danielle says, why am I still depressed after 4 years? There is fear and there's also distractions. So as soon as you feel fear, you get distracted and it doesn't help you from embracing what you're dealing with. You're struggling and you're winning. The tower, there's something that was lost in the past that you can rebuild. So this could be someone that was important to you. You can rebuild that friendship or that relationship. But in general, it's interesting. You know, I would definitely feel like you're not facing what is scaring you or your fears, and so therefore that's kind of making you feel more depressed. But at the end of the day, like if you're struggling and winning, then it's not going to be forever like this. Aikido says, first question, I'm in a relationship with A and caught him texting others. Will we end or we will work on things? I think that you guys will work on things, but at the moment you have to get through your headspace because your headspace is not great right now. And if you keep thinking about it, it's going to create that it's going to grab you from this relationship because you're going to always feel like every time he texts someone that he's texting someone else, you know? So you might have to go through all of this before you even want him back. Butterfly says, can you give me time when to contact? It might be even the feeling of wanting money, Butterfly. That doesn't always mean that it's like the reality, you know? What time to contact? So it seems like about 1 month from now, like the end of next month, I would feel. That's like 2 months, but that's okay. So 1 month from now, butterfly. Okay, so Erica says, if I keep 2 extracurriculars, will I still get accepted in Masters in New York? Yes, Erica. Flo says, should I go out this November, December in the city? It says perhaps. So it's got to be more specific. So it's kind of like perhaps on some things. So if you're going to have fun, then yes. If it's going to just be dating, it's dating perhaps. So it's more like have fun. Don't get too, yeah. So I would definitely say float, yeah. You should go. You're very welcome, Erica. Yeah, but not for I would I would definitely say yeah. Richard says, "Will you marry Maggie? Will Richard marry Maggie?" So it says yes to that. Okay, give me a second, guys. I need my voice back. Super High says, "Will I get a new job with a salary of more than 7 lakh per annum in the next 2 months?" You're not focusing on the right things and you're not actually getting more organized. So the cards say that you're not showing that you can do the job, and you're also getting distracted by a girlfriend, I think. Girlfriend person here, Queen of Wands. So you're not getting organized, I think. The cards are not telling me that you're really showing that. Oh no, Erica, I'm fine. It's just like because I answer things very quickly, it sometimes is hard. Sadia, do you want a general or yeah? Brianna says general read. Of course, Brianna. Oh, things nearly escaped. The cats are at it again. Escaping. Oh no. Okay, so what I would definitely say for you is you're going to get some abundance and prosperity coming in mostly through your household. The Emperor is to be, I feel with these two, be wise and be cautious. The cards are saying be wise and cautious on some things. Be more in control of your life and expand your boundaries. So it feels like there's a lot of strategic thinking from the next couple of weeks or the rest of the month for you. So Katika says, Hangia Scorpio, love me. Does he know I love me? When will he give marriage? And is there another woman between us? I think that's what it is. So there's no other women. He pretends not to notice them, or in general. So it seems like he does kind of know that you love him because there's like the quality. So any kind of love you put in this relationship will get bounced back to you. When give marriage, I think it's going to be quite soon. It's going to be quite surprising when he does. Um like offer marriage, but I feel like it's going to be by the end of this year. So, yeah. Mohini says HA's current feelings. Oh, fair enough, Danielle. HA's current feelings, will he contact? I think he's struggling to contact you, but he is also keeping a lot of his happiness to himself. Like Mohini, it might have been a little bit hard right now for him to deal with some things, but he's really wanting this relationship to keep on continuing. So Sadia says, I want to know when me and Mr. F is going to get married this next year. I think there might be a little bit of chaotic element, so you might need to relax and stop rushing it. So Sadia, it might not happen next year because there might be something that prevents it. Let me ask the pendulum because I'm very confused. It's like it should go through, but it might not happen. I'm gonna ask it because I'm very confused. And I think it's got outside thing. So is this because COVID's coming back? It doesn't, it's like try again. So it's not anything like that. So you will have to reschedule the wedding. Yes. So you will get married that year. So it might be needing to just be rescheduled that year. So that's fine. Apparently you're still getting married that year. So what month will they get married in? Ooh, okay. So that's confusing. It doesn't want to say month. What year they're going to get married in? So it might be really early, not next year, but the year after. So it's like January instead. So it's getting very confused because it's very practical. And if I say in next year, it might be still in that year because we're like 12 months from the end, you know. So you will still get married, but it might not be in that kind of calendar year. It might be January instead. But you're definitely getting married. Ask for pendulum? Okay, are you getting... Let me ask. Are you getting married in January? Yes. So yes, with that, Sadia. So it's not this January coming, it's next January. So Butterfly says, will you let me know if he's missing me, if he's really shifted or not? Okay, he does miss you. He also feels very selfish. This is what happens when people come out of their headspace. They start thinking about other people, and that's the case. Also, he really wants to go on that journey with you. So it seems like it's kind of woken up how much that you mean to him. So, Mahia says, will HM Capricorn communicate? Will his proposal come towards me? And when? Ask the pendulum, please. So, will he come? He's very focused on you. There is a bit that he might have to move for work or something like that, but he's very focused and hardworking for you. So that's what I would definitely feel. Okay, will he propose though, right here? Seems like a yes to that question. Um, when is the proposal? How many months? So it says then goes, it's about 4.5 months from now. So I think that he might be not confessing butterfly, but more like trying to make up for it. So yes, you are right with that, Sadia. Neelam says, "Hi, do you see Tarek Pisces marry me Libra when?" There's a lot of things about having the option of getting married. So this person's got it in on their mind, but they're saving up and they're like thinking about uh breaking free from a lot of their physical commitments. So it's like trying to figure out how to pay for this. But yeah, like they're seeing a bigger picture. So I definitely feel like that's the case. Daniel Sharky, I lost where my reading was. I don't know anymore. What was your question? Just put down your question again and I'll try to remember what I said. You're very welcome, Neelan. Um, so selfish, it's hard because when you're in your headspace, you're only thinking about yourself. So sometimes it's hard because even if you feel like you're being fair to someone else, you then question, are you being selfish? It doesn't mean like, you're very welcome, Sadia. Depressed. Okay, so the thing that I would say is you're struggling and you're winning. I remember that. But there was a fear based attachment. So you have lots of fear, and what you do is you get distracted. You'd get distracted. So when you get this fear, you get distracted, and then because then you're not satisfied, it comes back. There was this is usually good memory. The card for struggling and winning. So let me go and find that for you, if I can find you it. But yeah, the fear is kind of creating that. What was the last one? Can't remember your last one. So that was the right one. So there's more options opening up for you. And there's actually someone coming in for you as well, Danielle. So, or your partner right now is loving and supportive. So I feel like with the struggling and the winning, you're getting from your depression into something that actually means something to you. And Tina says, "How does Nitesh feel for me fully, for you truly?" This person doesn't always know how to respond to you, but they also really are happy that you're there. They see you as a confident and capable person, and so therefore you really need to work on that. They really want to respond to that. So they definitely feel you. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real, worth exploring. And the other one is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will bring you romance. So those are the advice cards for you. PJ says, can I be hopeful about my health? Keisha, what's your question? Hello, Wave Killer. So, at the moment, can you be hopeful about your health? Well, it seems like you're very scared to just like naturally drop into something. So you're like fighting something and you've got to accept to drop off the branch into wherever. So at the moment, you're kind of like holding in limbo. Like, I definitely feel like your health is going to improve because there is a lot of new beautiful things on your plate and also the continuation of your life. So it feels like this might be a blip for you instead of like what's going on with that. You're very welcome, Tinu. Uh, Madhya says, when will HM communicate? So when will HM communicate? How many? Let's go with weeks. How many weeks? So 2 weeks from now? That's apparently when? Renee says, will Lizzie confess romantic feelings for me soon? Well, you're definitely matched. You might have to confess your feelings instead of the other way around. I think there's just a standstill, an impasse. You're both very strong Pentacles energy. So you're very capable. And so therefore you kind of like are eyeing each other up, like going, oh, they'll propose first. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. There's the cards. So pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you, so it might be like have a little bit of a look. An attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. But yeah, it seems like yeah, it's weird because this person's kind of like healing, but that also the energy is kind of really how would I explain it? More chaotic. So they really aren't working very well in real life. And I think this might be because grief or loss or something like that. Because the mental block is there, but they're also really not functioning day to day. So there's a lot there that's going on. So you're welcome, Madhya. So yeah, at the moment, try and give them time, but do realize if they keep kind of um playing you around, I do kind of let them get on with it. But yeah. Um Old Soul says, how does Aquarius view me as we chatted yesterday? This person might be a little bit taken back by you. You're very like very charismatic, quite charming, but you with swords they can be quite blunt and quite intelligent, so they tend to be quite strong. And so therefore this person might be slightly hiding away a little bit not scared, but you know, like they need a little bit of time to realize how they feel about you, because that was a very you're very strong and they're probably not. You deserve love. You are lovable. Um, Apparently it's going to involve probably into a wedding, so maybe they just got blown away and it's gonna take them a while to come back. I could, as Aquarius, I could confirm this hiding. uh, Keisha says, please to come out of negative energy and release my sons. You've got a lot of strength. There's also a feeling of healing and dealing with your own, like distracting yourself from things that worry you too much, because I think you can be very strong but then you kind of crumble. So it feels like just hold your ground and work on what you can work on. But it seems like it's just going to take you a while to get back to being full, and being whole. I don't like to reveal too much of my feelings. I think a lot of people don't. Um, Kashish says, hello, what are feelings for Rafi has for me? Is he eagerly waiting to meet me next week? I think so, even though he doesn't know what to say. So do realize that he might not be a man of many words, but I think that he's definitely waiting for you to meet you, Kashish. When it comes to love, I'm still single and still looking for it. Dreamsday says, is my ex happy without me? Don't think so. Yeah, they're getting distracted. They're getting very jaded about relationships, so they really haven't been in one. So I don't think they're really happy at the moment. Listen to me, it says, what are Mustafa's? You're very welcome, Kashish. Um, what's Mustafa's attentions towards me? It's very much like this person's directing a lot of that energy towards you, like pretty much all of that energy towards you. And they might be trying to remind you to see a bigger picture. This person's quite a big picture person. And they would want you to not be kind of hung up on all the details. They're not a very detailed person. So that's okay. Love Yourself says, what will be the next convo with my partner be about and be like? Okay, so there's kind of a little bit of taking a break. Maybe not kind of rushing around so much. So it seems like taking a break, maybe taking a holiday, just kind of like taking stock of what you want to do. I think it's more like where do we want to go, and like taking a break. If that helps you. But yeah, that seems like a lot of rushing around has been involved for quite a while, and probably quite this year has been rushing around doing crazy things. You're very welcome, listen to me. Emerald says, is he happy with his new girlfriend? I think he is kind of seeing where it goes with his current girlfriend. He also knows there's lots more options, so this person's not particularly always sold on relationships, but the Ace of Cups means that he is in this relationship and he will see where it goes. So he's just like allowing it to flow naturally without really doing much in this relationship. I feel like she does a lot. I think that it's a vacation together, love yourself, or spending like time to figure out where you guys are going in life, and that might be like, where are we going, where's our next holiday going to be, and I think that's going to be both at the same time. Vampire Hunter says, when will I get a job? There's a lot of vampires, they're called the gas companies. Oh. Sorry. I cracked myself up. Sorry, Vampire Hunter. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing that obviously that was a horrible joke, but you know. Only in the UK. When will you get a job? Okay, so it seems like there's a lot of frustration here because you're not getting a lot of stuff from the past. Like, there's a lot of people that have kind of like given you the slip. And you might not be asking it the right way. I think you get too emotional. Yeah, I think so. Love yourself. Um, you get too emotional, and sometimes you do sabotage it because you're too emotional on it. But it seems that you should connect with like people around you. Maybe not the people that you've asked in the past, but there's people around you that will need someone to help. And I don't think Vampire Hunter, you always sell your skills that great. You're very, very good at doing a lot of things, but you don't work on them, you know? Too emotional is not too good. Self-control will help a lot. Sometimes in job hunting, you have to be emotional. It depends on what job you're going for, but yeah, it seems like there's a lot of push and pull with that question, Vampire Hunter. Yellow Roses, will I have to reincarnate here again on Earth? If so, will it be better than now? You do have an offer of reincarnating back on Earth for you, but also Yellow Roses, there's a lot more offers. So I feel like if you get to choose Earth, you get to choose a lot about how you get reincarnated. So I think that you choose a lot of different options because they'll give you different variety. Nina says, "Can I have a general message?" Okay. So so Nina, it seems like there's a wish fulfillment coming in. There's also an addiction to, well, not addiction. There's always the current thought or a very strong thought that anybody that you get attracted to has to be from the same background. And I would definitely feel for your happiness that you probably won't have a partner that has that much in common. Maybe not the same background as you. King of Cups upright is your perfect person. They tend to be more emotional. They don't tend to, they like their own time. They tend to have small amounts of friends. And so therefore they really kind of work themselves where they just quite, they can be emotional, but upright they tend to be more caring and loving partners. Okay, so Who's got a first question, guys? Because I will find out. Wave Killer, will I find love this month? You have to let go of something that happened in your past, or you have a connection with the ex that you haven't let go of. That you need to resolve, because you're going to keep on having that like cycle just go around and round again. There's someone coming in that's a perfect yin for your yang, so therefore you will have this perfect blend of masculine and feminine. That doesn't mean that, like before people trap on me, that can mean that you are dating someone that's the same gender, you know. So sometimes people have to realize that that's the case. um there's also, this person will care and protect you, so they might be a very strong feminine aspect, so they will still look after you, so you've got to realize that that's the case. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and uh, worth exploring. We have another engagement card, so your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So this could be the person that you seek. So I'm confused. What do you mean I'm confused? so therefore, if you normally like women, you're fine. If you like men, you're fine. You know, um, it just means that they complete you. Love and Heal says, Cask, do a review of my life so far. How did I handle things? Well, I think that the whole idea is that there's a lot of things that you've learned along this way. The tower aspect means that there's a lot of things that you might have discarded early that you can build upon now that you know more about what you needed to do. There's a healing process, a lot of like emotional damage that's gone in. Maybe not as much emotional damage as other people, but there's a lot of emotional damage that you need to heal from. Page of Pentacles upright. You lack a little bit of financial knowledge, and that has not been great in the past. And the world, you're starting to understand a lot about how you get connected to other people and how you're connected to the world or earth or the universe. You're connected to all of these people. So I think you're starting to realize and kind of come to accept that you're starting to become more complicated. And that is an interesting point where you have kind of accepted things. You might have not been able to heal from them, or you might have not learned the complete full message that would have provided that lesson. But I think that you've understood enough for you to work on the rest of these things. Haley says, hope you're well. Any spirit messages regarding my new business, shops, salon coming soon? Congratulations, the star, the empress. All we need to do is have the hair of the. Okay, so, okay. Right. So there's a couple of things that might not work very well. You might have to hire and then fire someone, so therefore you might find that they're not a good match. So before, like, I would do my due diligence when hiring, so you might miss a couple of these people. There's also balancing books and doing a lot more bookkeep for your business. That's important. The world and this one is like prosperity and abundance, so especially in the home. So I definitely feel like your salon's going to work. The world is kind of looking outside yourself, like looking for services that might be offered in the rest of the world that don't tend to normally come to you. So, like, how I would explain it is have a look around at what people are doing in their own salons and see if you can bring some of these things that are around the world to your salon. Because there's like really cool things, and I'm not saying that you need to integrate them, but I've seen people like cutting hair with swords. don't don't do that unless you're really comfortable doing that, but you know. The star means that you're going to grow and work on this. This is also a wish fulfillment card, so this feels very promising for me. And the Empress upright. So the salon, I would definitely say from this will do very well. And you might actually have another salon after this one. So it seems like you'll do really good, and then it would just keep on going. So it seems like you'll have another kind of open another salon spot as well. Aaron says, "The spirit is pressuring me to finish my book. How am I supposed to pay for this?" I think they sit there and go, "You've got everything you need, Aaron." Um, but I would also tell you that you might need to stop thinking about it like if it's not, like an ebook. Um, I feel like Haley, it'll be more at home before it's actually in a kind of shop, if that makes sense to you. But yeah, so I feel like you can do it now and get it self-subbed. Like, the problem is, Erin, it seems like you don't understand. Like, you you can make it and people can come. Like, it can be a Kickstarter, it can be an ebook, it can be a you can ask a publisher to publish it. It's just like an interesting thing where I would definitely say that you have everything you need. Like the cards say you have everything you need. It's weird because I think that you might be like asking the wrong question. That's what I would say. Because they already say you've got everything you need. Um, KR says, "What people from the Twitch Discord community I'm in actually view me?" They don't know you really. You're very welcome, Haley. KR, it seems like they don't know you completely. Um, but they know that you're going through a lot, so they're offering you support. But then sometimes you just get distracted and you sign off, kind of thing. You're very welcome, Aaron. So that's what I would definitely say is they don't know you completely. Minaham says, what is ye Scorpio's thoughts and intentions and feelings for me? There's definitely like a feeling of being addicted to you. There's also a feeling like, yeah, all the good things are coming at once. There's strength as well. So this person is kind of feeling like they have quite a lot of strength around you. And then the death card, they're still holding on to something in their past. And this could be an ex and they haven't let go of it. So sometimes that can be one of those things where they've got to just deal with that and they've got to get that done. Hello, Swagata. So DJ Kiwi says, will my financial situation get better? It seems like so, because there's some kind of I the weirdest thing is that it's something that you love doing that is going to be how your financial situation changes. So this might be side income. And that's definitely what I would say to you is that it could be side income that helps you more, but it's something that is new that you love doing, and that's going to be what the income comes from, DJ Kiwi. GA says, can I have a love reading? Of course you can. Okay, so you're called to kind of approach relationships quite slowly. It might be because you fall in love too quickly. Also, enjoy the journey. And the Magician upright seems like you should kind of imagine your ideal partner and allow them to come to you. So it's like put out that list of like who you want. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment and attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I said to one of my friends a while ago, I said, okay, can you write down like 100 attributes this person has to have? And it was a weird thing to say, but like they would always be like, I need to be in a relationship. And it's like, no, you don't. Panda says, is my ex in Pisces happy with his current relationship? No. He's willing to kind of like give it away. But the problem is he doesn't deal very well in a relationship. He's actually better being alone. And that's why. Thank you, Nita. So yeah, I don't think that he's being very happy about that. So Rapali says, how does Mayak feel about me not responding to messages? He's just been busy, I think, Rapali. So yeah, I definitely feel like this person's just busy. Okay, so Aaron's question, because I was looking at Aaron and these things dropped. What should I do besides writing the book to improve your finances? There was journey that you didn't accept, that would have helped. There's also a chariot, so kind of moves coming up that's going to help you find more money. So I don't think that this is going to be something, and you're all out of a physical stuckness. So it seems like there's a lot of flowing and a lot of movement. So it seems like I pulled a a romantic angels tarot, but it feels like the cards say you're known each other before, but it seems like I would definitely feel with your situation that it means that you've done this kind of feeling before. Um, but I was reminded while I'm talking is like copywriting. That's what I would definitely feel like came out of my head for you, Erin. Mosa says, what does my ex feel is lacking in his current emotional life new partner now? So, what is currently lacking in his emotional life? The ability to just be, and the ability to just like there was probably attraction but not love in this one. That's not a skill set of mine. Well, it was interesting because I got called to say that, but you know, if it's not your skill set, that's fine. um, Future says, "What is N thinking about me?" You're very welcome. Okay, so what is N thinking about you? He does see you as someone that's very competent and is able to do their own things. So there's no kind of emotional thing. It's more respect and more like happiness that you've got these skills available to you. So definitely that respect. Jaden says current Capricorn Kayan's feelings and intentions towards me. I'm Aries. So it seems like Capricorn's Kayan's feelings towards me. It seems like very strong feeling of that this is it, but there's also kind of like chaos. And I would definitely feel like the chaos is outweighing the feeling of like wanting to be together. Um, this person might not have their life on track. So apparently this is your soulmate, so you might need to wait for them to get their stuff organized. But yeah. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this probably is for him more than you. Okay, so Erica says, is GS my real friend? I will be finishing in 15, guys, so that's the case. I feel like you had a break in the friendship, but you guys can come back together. And the sun means like keep your happiness to yourself. So this seems like a real friend, but the thing is that I would definitely feel like they're not as friends as you expect them to be. So it might take them a while to become more of a friend than you expect them to be. Or they're just like a friend, not a good friend, you know. So just take your time, but they are friends of yours. Renee says, when will Lizzie feel romantically jealous over me when they find out I got sexual with a guy on holiday? They might not notice, Renee. Um, they're focused on you though, so that's an interesting thing. But you know, the more, I don't think that they will care. I don't think they tend to be jealous, though. Saying that they will be a fire type, or the thing is with the ones they tend to be fiery, so um they might get a little bit mad, but I think they don't care so much. Somia says, Tara Raider says, I would marry my ex in the future. I am cute. I'm confused because we're separated and he's in another relationship. Now, why my ex? It might be that there's some unfinished business between you and your ex, so that's what maybe she picked up on. So there's kind of like maybe you wanted children with this person, and that's what she's picking up. But there's divine timing. Divine timing is in work in your love life, but I don't see anything about like someone coming back for you. It's more like you proceeding on with your life. So it's kind of a weird thing that I would definitely say that I don't see that for you. It's more like there was that kind of attraction and now it's gone, but there's not that bit where you've been kind of resolved. Smile says, how does Sagittarius feel about me now? I'm Aquarius. This person's running around after you. It is like they become too strong and they're like, no, I won't contact them. And then they're chasing you. So it's kind of weird thing. Yeah, I would definitely say for the cards, Samia, I don't think that you'll marry your ex. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life and you deserve love. So it seems like um if they keep on rushing and then they keep on stopping, there's someone else coming in back in for you as well. Okay, so can you check if he'll confess at all by his own? No, he'll just feel bewildered and confused. Butterfly. There's also a feeling like he shouldn't push it. If if you're being confusing, he doesn't know how to resolve it. So he's not gonna understand at all. You're seeing that there's a new person coming in for you, and so he'll let you kind of like fade because he thinks that they probably will treat you kinder. That's what I would say from those cards. Okay. Right. Pucha says, please, ma'am, take my question. Will me and Biswite get intimate with each other and when? You need to take that slowly, so it takes time. Do you realize that this is possibly a new relationship, so it's going to take a while for you guys to get on the same level? Okay, so how many weeks? It's like about 3 weeks? 3 weeks, at all. That's true, butterfly. Maria says, why is my ex still spying on my account? We are no contact. Because he wants to see what you're doing. He also wants to manifest you back in his life. So there's kind of like that manifestation energy pulling him back to you. The moon in reverse, no one knows. He doesn't care if people know that he's looking at your account. So it's more like trying to see whether you want him back. Okay, so love yourself a general for September and October. Okay, time for healing and time to change your environment. Those are two things. There's also a call for creativity, so it seems like not to suppress your creativity. you know. So that's what I would definitely say for you. There doesn't seem to be anything big, but with the Empress it's creative manifestation, so I would definitely feel like that's coming towards you. Hello Sagita and hello Neens. Needy says, will Mustafa and me be in a relationship and when? There seems to be excitement that you guys will be together, but it might take you a while. How many years? No, not years. Okay, how many months? It's like 2 months from now? From the pendulum? You're very welcome, Maria. You can, Kashish. PJ says, when will Aratia leave Muna's life? I would definitely say soon because the heartbreak cards come up, right? So I definitely feel like this person's leaving very, very soon. So probably a a couple of months. So Neen says, can I get a small reading? Okay. So Neen, the cards say the full. Okay. The full upright, so there's not a lot of things to be worried about. Like at the moment, just keep on going, keep on getting up and going. Be aware of King of Pentacles. It could be that someone wants some money from you. So be wary that they're kind of demanding a lot of money from you. But the rest of it seems very good. There's a lot of things just like don't worry too much and just keep on going with your life. Okay. So Arjun says, what's the next actions for E for me? No contact now. This person doesn't have a clue and they're also quite weak at the moment. So they really have kind of let go of that contact. So I feel like this person's not particularly great at being committed. I guess that's what I would say. PJ, I already did that one. The Gita says Yeshi failure for me and next action. This person might be a little bit annoying right now, but I feel like they're just trying to show or prove that they're the right person for you. And they don't care what other people say, so they really want to be with you. I feel with the weakness signs, no, I don't think so. I think that person's being cowardly. Sorry, Arjun. Sarah says, what's the number I see repeatedly related to is returning someone or marriage balance in my life, or what is it all about? I feel like this is wish fulfillment and this is also balance. This is a balance of a relationship. So I feel like you're getting what you want in a relationship. Sarah, that's probably what the closest I could say without being too flowy. But yeah, it seems like, yeah, you're getting your wish fulfilled in a relationship. Kashish says, how many weeks will Rafbit express his emotions to me? So how many weeks? Like another 2. So another 2 weeks. I've seen the number 7 for a month. That's pretty amazing, Sarah. So yeah, Sarah, 7s tend to be the lucky number. You're very welcome. AG says, has A told anyone about us yet? Who? I don't think anybody's been told yet, AG. So no. I would say no to that. Jacqueline says, how can I embrace my fear and get rid of anxiety? Trust the universe and not get too listen to it as well, I feel, Jacqueline. So trust the universe to take you where you're going and stop not listening to the universe. Trust your instincts. You're very welcome, Keshish. I asked what's coming towards me in love. At the moment, you might need to reapproach your the way that you see love or the way that you approach love, because you seem to be very much in your headspace when it comes to love. You also don't tend to be progressing onwards, and you might need to rethink how you approach it. It says very soon on your oracle thing. So clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy and keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types and expectations. There you go. Earth Angel says, what is the energy around Justin's thoughts towards you? I think that he can be a little bit, yeah, he's not particularly being truthful to you, and you probably have noticed that. Because Page of Swords can be something that's a self-deceptive. And also your heartbreak card came up. Also, the ability to not play or communicate with you. So it seems like this person's not being truthful, even though the oracle card says could be the word the one. So I would definitely feel like this might be someone else that's coming in for you. And also worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So do be aware of that. Light in the world. What is next big coming in my life soon? Okay, so you're not really working very hard on anything. In the past, you used to be more, wanting things to just come to you. I think you've realized that that's different now. But you're actually proceeding on your life accordingly. So it seems like you're doing very well. I don't even know. Let me get a card for resolved because I feel like, okay. So the cards are saying if you keep not putting hard work and not figuring out what you want, you're gonna end in heartbreak. You're just gonna keep on working until, and you're not gonna feel fulfilled. So that's what I would definitely say the cards are warning against. But the rest of it seems like you keep on carrying on. So as soon as you really figure out where you want to go, you'll just be like, you know, like you have that kind of directional mindset. So that's great. Sully says, does the guy Noah have any options? I'm the only one he talks to. I think he's too lazy to actually really talk to anybody else. And he's just amazed that you get to talk to him. like he's still amazed that he can talk to you and interact, you know. So he really isn't talking to anybody else. You're very welcome, light in the world. Goddess says, will me and Erwin be in a relationship in another 6 months romantically? I think you will. There's no manifestation, so this is just going to have to just be one of those things that you work on. There's a lot of pressure between you guys, maybe socially, but I definitely think that you guys will get there. AJ says, please clarify with the pendulum. Do not even the BFs know about us? They say that no, so I definitely feel like they don't know either. Amanti says, why doesn't he get out of his happy relationship? Because I think that he thinks it's normal. That's what I would definitely say, is he'd rather be unhappy than be alone. That's usually how people tend to be. I will do Nitas and I will do Old Souls, and then I think that I will finish up today. Which more success, me dance, sing versus sing couple with my partner versus both versus choose another job? What? There's so many things here. I'm trying to read this, but I don't know whether I could say that it's a thing. Okay, so Tower, I don't think that you guys can sing together. Versus singing alone, probably not. It's hard because I think that you both are great. So it's kind of hard because you guys are not seeing the options there. But I don't think you'll be happy with other things. So what I would say to you is that it's the way that you're seeing this more than anything else. You guys are not going to make a lot of money, but is that going to make you unhappy? That's what I would say. I told you why, because he'd rather be in a unhappy relationship, but like he doesn't want to be alone, so therefore he stays in that unhappy relationship. Shazia says, what kind of character personality does Iram have? What's going on with her these days? She's holding on. She's also scared of other people. So she's kind of like not wanting to be around people. There's like a mixture of fear. Like there's fear of the unknown, there's fear of like other people as well. So there's just general fear. Let's ask for a clarification. There's fear in the past and it's come back. So if you know why she's scared of the past, that's come back in her life. Okay, Karen, what's your question tonight? Because we're going to be finishing up soon. Crystal, first question. Will Rob the Libra take action towards me this week? There might not be this week because there's a tower and then arguments. So I don't feel like you're going to have it this week. And you need to release your control over this, you know. So it seems like just release control and everything will work better, but I think because you have control over it, it's become too strong, you know. Shazia, is it something to do with a love life? It's something to do with the way that the wheel of fortune's turning for you. So it's something to do with just keep on proceeding through and trusting the universe. Okay. Right, Karen, what is your question? I'm gonna quickly do some other people, but the list is closed now. A baby is S alright these days? No, I don't think so. You're very welcome. Patine says, what does Nisa feel about me? This person might find it too hard to be with you. So that's the case. Why is she not alright? Because she thought that she would do better at this stage of life and she hasn't. Yeah. Thank you, Karen. So she's feeling the pressure of being like a certain age and not getting what she wants. Also, so and Nala, and please come back next week. I'm just going to finish up Karen's question and then we'll finish for tonight. Does Virgo stalk me on my own social media? I don't think so, Old Soil. Based on this question, I don't think so. Butterfly's question, is he loyal towards me? No, I don't think so. Because there's always like what he wants and what you want, and they're different, Butterfly. So I don't think that there's always going to be that kind of feeling or resolving. Karen says, will the mayor actually resolve the issue and make city officials address issues with their neighbors legally? I think they've got too much on their plate. And they can't think up a creative solution for this. They've promised something and they'll possibly deliver it in the wrong way possible. So you know that bit where they promise funding, they'll deliver the funding, but it's never used for the things that actually need to be done. So I feel like for them, they've said yes to this, but it's never going to get done the way you want it. So we are finished for tonight. Um, so so therefore he doesn't feel like you listen to him, and you feel like he's always being very attention seeking in the past. So you guys might have like a little bit of a problem. I think you're both loyal, but the commitment will be getting tested. I guess that's what I would say. You keep physically attacking me? Oh, Jesus. I don't know. I wish I could help, but I can't. You're very welcome. I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. my time. Please turn on the notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Much love.